Hey, welcome to Backwoods Gourmet. Today I'm going to show you how to cook a whole chicken on the Lodge Cast Iron Sportsman's Grill. Y'all stay tuned. Alright, well this is something we experimented with last night. I'm going to show you guys what we discovered. One of our subs asked us if we could cook a whole chicken on the Sportsman's Grill, and I'm like, well, you know, that's a pretty high heat product. It's great for searing steaks, but chicken would just burn right up on there, you'd think, right? Well, kind of come up with a way. It worked perfectly when we did it last night, so we're going to go ahead and show you what we did. Alright, so I got charcoal ready, and it's going to be one layer of charcoal on the bottom of this Sportsman's Grill. And if you're wondering how many that is, it's 25. Okay, 25 regular size briquettes, and we'll spread those out to make one layer. We just want to get them in a nice even layer the bottom of the grill. Now, I put those in there before I started them, and they were a little bigger then, so it got burning there a little bit smaller. We might add a couple more, but I think we'll start out with just that amount right now. We can always add a couple more to supplement later. Hey guys, super windy today, so we're going to put on our grill upside down, so the legs pointing up. I'm going to clean that off a little bit, let it warm up, get a little heat on it, and we're going to give it a little oil just to make sure the seasoning. We're still working on this seasoning on this thing. It's been doing fairly well, but sometimes it gets so hot it actually burns the seasoning off of it. That's the problem I've been having. Is, you know, this thing is a rager. So you get it seasoned, and then you get it too hot and it burns off. So we'll go ahead, and it's going to need a little touch up, and I'll show you what we'll do next. We got a cold front blowing through here tonight. It's supposed to be down in the 30s. Okay, so we got these legs sticking up in this position. So what we're bringing over is the Lodge Cast Iron Griddle. And I'm going to flip it upside down, set it right on top of those legs, and it fits on it perfectly. We're going to let that whole thing warm up while we're getting our chicken ready. Okay, so we have our half a bird. Now you want to cut your backbone out of your bird. We could do the whole chicken. There's room to fit it. You just get a fryer, okay? Don't get a big roaster. Smaller the better, actually. And we're just going to oil it really good on all of its skin surfaces. I would tuck that wingtip in under the skin, but this one has the wingtip cut off of it. So, good coating of olive oil, your favorite oil. Here we going in pretty heavy with some Seminole Swamp seasoning. This is the low MS or no MSG version. You can also, the Fire in the Swamp is really good. That's up on our Amazon site if you haven't checked that out yet. Check it out on the link in the first comment below. We've had to stop putting it in the description box because I'm hearing rumors that YouTube is flagging that now. Because they don't want anybody to be sent off of YouTube. So see it right there in the first comment. So that bird is all nice and seasoned and ready to go on the grill. Okay, we temporarily removed the griddle, which we had getting on there, you know, preheating. Give that another final wipe of olive oil. Bring over our chicken, and you can see, you know, you could get two of these guys on here. They're probably going to take up half the grill. If you got this spread out really nice, it's going to work fine. We're just going to put it down, skin side down, real quick, just to get a little bit of grill marks, and that's the only reason why we're not. So you need a couple hot pads, and now we're just going to put the cast iron Lodge griddle just right on top of it, and it's going to kind of squeeze them down into the grill. It's going to really help with those grill marks. So we just want to give them just a few minutes on that skin side, and then we're going to flip it over. Beautiful. Right back on. So a lot of you guys have probably thought I think I lost my mind about right now, like, you're pressing the chicken between the grill and the griddle. Well, that griddle is doing a couple of things, really. First of all, it's kind of limiting the airflow in a Sportsman's grill so we can get a little cooler. You know, this damper door helps some, and we'll want to choke that off about halfway. You can adjust that as fine-tuning. But the griddle above is catching the heat from the charcoal. It's, you know, that's radiating into the cast iron, and that is radiating its heat into the chicken. So you're cooking it kind of from both sides at the same time. It just works, okay? And you'll see how this comes out later. It's going to take probably a good 45 minutes for your whole chicken, and it should be about the same time if you got both halves on them. You know, we ate the other half last night, was a test for this, and that's about all we eat anyway. But you could definitely do both halves of the chicken with the backbone removed. Will both fit under the griddle and on the grill. Here's another little bonus. Got this griddle up here. It's already hot. I'll throw up a few items, you know, up here on this. We got some thick sliced sweet onions. There's a little bit of, here's some pork belly with some barbecue seasoning on it, and some smoked sausage. Throw a little bit of smoked sausage up there. Yeah, last night we did our stir-fried green cabbage up here on the grill while I was cooking. Turned out awesome. I don't have any tonight. Alright guys, it's been about 20 minutes. I did move my little pieces of pork belly down to the grill. They were really not getting hot enough up on the top, because it's in the 50s out here right now, and the wind's blowing. Cold front's blowing through right now. So that's been about 20 minutes on the chicken, and we're going to go ahead and flip it. Oh, you look at that side. Really awesome looking. We already flipped these guys pork bellies. So go ahead and let it finish up on the other side, right under that grill. Okay guys, here's the most important part to tell if your chicken's done. You gotta have a good thermometer. Okay. You want to get right down in and by those bones. That is done. Everywhere I probe is 165 or better. So we're going to go ahead and take him off. We're going to put him up on our griddle. Hopefully the skin doesn't stick. We'll kind of work him off of there. Put him right over on our griddle, keep him warm. In the meantime, now that these guys have been kind of pre-cooking down there, they haven't been doing so great up on the top. Just too cold out here tonight. I'll go ahead and slide our onions down there closer to the fire. I'm going to put our griddle back up on top. Yeah, we'll be ready. So yes, you can grill chicken on the Lodge Cast Iron Sportsman's Grill. Just get you one of those Lodge griddles to go with it, and you won't have any problems if you just do this little technique. The other great thing about this is you get all this done, we put it right back on top of the Lodge. We still got our fire going under there. Put a couple new coals on it just to keep it going. So like I said, it's cold and windy, but that'll stay warm for a while now until everybody comes in from the woods or in from the lake, and we'll just serve it right off of the top of this griddle as is nice. Okay guys, best tip I can give you about cooking chicken: get you a good instant read thermometer. And that breast meat's 155 and that leg meat's about 165. Time to take it off, even if you have to wrap it in aluminum foil and put it back on later. Okay, don't take those two over that, and you'll always have moist, juicy chicken. All right guys, time for the plate. We're just gonna go over here. If you're at camp, you just serve it up right up off this griddle. And if you're at camp, you're probably gonna be serving in something like this, not this nice restaurant plate here. But that's not going to change how good this dish is. Oop, flipped over on me. Alright, so I'm going to go in here and get a little bit of these nice grilled onions. Okay, some of that grilled pork belly. Oh man, that stuff is really awesome. Oop. Okay, get a little bit of our smoked sausage. This is true camp food right there now. Okay, and over here we got some of our own canned organic green beans from 2 years ago. Those are still awesome. Over on the camp stove on the side, I cooked some of those up, and just gonna go ahead and put a little bit of those on there so we have a little bit of greens for garnish. And a little seasoning, Seminole Swamp, and a little bit of chopped scallions right from our garden. So there you go. This is the Backwoods Gourmet plate, or just as good in a good old paper bowl. I'm going to go camp style on this guy, and this is a whole real joy of outdoor cooking for me. Don't have to be fancy, even though we try to show you how you can make it fancy. Good old paper bowl. That's good for me. Some of them green beans. Bring over a couple of them onions right off the platter. Right with our green beans. Now I'm telling you, after a cool day out in the woods, camping, fishing, or whatever it is you're doing outdoors, you can't beat that right there. Hey, thanks for watching the Backwoods Gourmet. If you like what we're doing, hit that subscribe button right over there. To see our last video, check it out right up here. And for a whole playlist of cooking with the Lodge Cast Iron Sportsman's Grill, check it out right up there. We'll see you next time.